What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. In today's video, I'm going to cover the stock account, the stocks that I bought today, the options moves, and the crypto portfolios. If you guys could smash that like button, that would be extremely appreciated, as well as make sure you're subscribed. For those of you with the options blueprint, I added some slides to that, pages 1 through 3, so check that out. And if you want access to that, it's totally free. Just send me a DM on Instagram. Alright, so for today's account, we are pretty much flat, only up 60 bucks. So here's the account from largest positions to smallest. For today's movers, we got Tesla up 4%, we got Microsoft down 1.3, CrowdStrike down 1.3, Shopify down 1.7, Palantir down 1%, and Riot was 1.8% up for me because I'll show you. So cash is now sitting at 9,200, and that's because I bought Riot. So I added 1,120 shares, and I paid $8.99. So on the positive side, we're already up almost 1%. Not that that matters, because ideally I would be able to pick up some more shares, maybe even lower. But here's the Riot chart. So I just see this as continued Bitcoin exposure for me. Obviously down from highs of nearly $19. Multiple points of support pretty much right here at $9. So it gave me a lot of confidence, and I pretty much bought the very bottom of the day right there at $8.99. Bought $10,000 worth, and so it recovered a little bit. I was actually on the phone with TJ and from TJ the Wheel Deal, and he was driving, and I said, wow, Riot just fell under $9, and he said, oh shoot, let me buy 5,000 more shares. So I got excited and I bought 1,000 shares. So definitely happy with that. Just basically adding to my Bitcoin position in a way. For today's options moves, I rolled the SoFi's $6.50 puts that were going to expire this Friday. I rolled that from $6.50 down to $6. I collected a $145 credit, so I paid back $459, and I collected $605. So I had a nice credit there, and I rolled that until August 23rd. So we'll see. I had about 3 cents of extrinsic value left on the contract. That's why I decided to roll that for today, just so we're clear there. Looking at the different options positions, I'm only going to cover the ones that are near expiration that we've been managing actively. Celsius actually came down a lot today, but did recover. So we're still down on the 55 puts, 17%. DraftKings Strangle, we're up 10% on the 33 puts, and we're down, let's see, we're down $171 on the call side. Enphase, we're down 15% on 28% on the 95 puts, and we are also down on the call side. By the way, I'm not selling any covered calls on Riot. This baby can be very volatile, so I'm really not keen on selling calls, especially when something is so oversold. So I'll be holding off on those. Shopify, strangling that, we're now up 37% on the puts, and we're down $740 on the call side. SoFi's been rolled, and then Tesla, we're almost in the green on the 205 puts, so we're only down 605. At one point I was down like $5,000 on that, so that's definitely good. And then we're down on the 215 calls that expire on the 26th. So nothing else to manage today. Crypto portfolio eclipsed $90,000 today. So obviously people have been buying the dip. I was able, for some reason, I don't know why they said yesterday I was not allowed and today I was, but I was able to move over 4,500 worth of cash. So whenever Ethereum, so basically the plan now with Ethereum is I'll either buy the dip or I will buy it when it surpasses probably 3,100. So right now, because that would mean it's breaking out, and so that would be a signal for me to add more. So right now I'm not putting that cash to work yet. Basically crypto's making a nice comeback. Solana is showing a ton of strength. So when I add to Ethereum, that will then be moving up from the 5th largest position to the 3rd largest position. And then I'm pretty much out of cash now that I bought the dip on Riot. So I have only, I think it was 10,000 left of cash in the stock account. So I probably won't touch that. I might, but probably not. So if I really need to raise cash, then I may have to start trimming some of the stocks in order to buy the dip if crypto really dips. So right now the plan for me would, I was thinking it over today, and the plan for me would be to trim Microsoft. Obviously, Microsoft is either 1 or 2 as far as largest companies in the world. So is that going to go up a double? No, but right here I think Ethereum has an easy double, if not triple, and I think Solana has an easy 3 to 5x. So to me that's kind of a no-brainer. I wouldn't sell all of it, but maybe keep selling it in chunks of 5,000. I don't really want to touch anything else. If I had to pick something else for as far as trimming stocks, it would be second Enphase, and then third would be Meta. I really would not like to sell Meta because I basically bought the dip perfectly on Meta. I put in 20,000, so I was only able to put in one bullet basically. So I like to shoot between 3 and 4 bullets at each stock when I'm building out the positions, and for this one basically timed the bottom perfectly, unfortunately, and I'm up 23%. But if I don't get a chance to build the position into a meaningful size, then I don't mind trimming it, because is Meta realistically going to double in the next year or 2 or 3 or 4? Probably not. And even if it does, I only make $20,000, $24,000, because I wasn't able to build Meta into a sizable position, because my first entry that I bought, it immediately went up from there and did not pull back at all. So in some sense that's good, because I'm up 23% based on buying the dip, but it's bad because I wasn't able to build it into a larger position. So that's just how it goes. So yeah, back to the crypto portfolio. So on any serious weakness, what I would do would be add to the blue chips. So I would add to Ethereum and Solana. I've also considered actually trimming Bitcoin because I think maybe it's a double, but I think Solana, Ethereum are triples, if not more. And so my last resort would be to trim Bitcoin in order to buy a major Solana dip or Ethereum. So we will stand by on that one and see if there's any serious dips to be had. And then looking at Robinhood, we are pretty much flat again today. SoFi was down but recovered, so we're still down 24% on the leaps. And then Celsius was down like 6% today but recovered almost all the way. So it was a nice little dip buying opportunity if anyone bought that Celsius dip right at 52 bucks today. I would have loved to picked up some shares, but I'm being a little more patient since I've already deployed 10,000 into that one. So average cost right now at 57.96. So for me to add to position, it would probably need to go to under 50 in order to add there. That way, otherwise it's not going to make a meaningful impact on my average cost. But still happy with that one. Looking at stocks on my radar, we got PayPal, SoFi, BitX, Riot, and Nike. Wow, look at that Riot recovery so far. So I basically got it right at the bottom in the 893. I picked them up at 899, and now we're back to 915. So that was a nice little dip. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. I expect tomorrow to probably let's see, any moves here? Probably nothing. I'm expecting tomorrow to be probably red, as the market probably starting to get scared for Thursday, but we will see. My crystal ball has not been working lately, so I'm not going to be making any big moves. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and God bless.